We're taking you out.
It's after hours.
Where?
You'll see. Get them. You see how Phineas limps? Sit down. Take a load off your feet. Inquiry, the country demands. Now, just in your words.
What own words?
I know you haven't got many of your own. Use some of Jean's life.
What should I talk about? You? Got plenty of words for that.
I'm alright. You're the casualty.
Bricker, are you out of your head or what?
No, that's Slipper, our other casualty tonight. We're investigating you.
What are you talking about?
Investigating Finney's accident. After all, there is a war going on. Here's one soldier our side has already lost.
Just for the record, don't you agree, Gene?
I told Blinker this morning that I thought this was the worst.
And I said that it's for Finney's good, and for your own good too. By the way, Gene, that we should get all of this out into the open. We don't want any mysteries or any stray rumors and suspicion left in the air at the end of the year, do we?
What are you talking about? Rumors and suspicion?
Never mind about that.
There's nothing to tell.
Nothing to tell.
Well, I found out the tree.
What?
Well, I lost my balance.
How'd you lose your balance?
Maybe because I took a wrong step.
You had better balance than anybody in the school.
Thanks a lot.
I didn't say it as a compliment.
Well, then, no thanks.
Have you ever thought that you didn't just fall out of the tree?
Okay.
It's very funny, but ever since then, I felt the tree did it by itself. It's an impression I've had, almost as though the tree shook me up by itself.
Someone else was in the tree, isn't that so?
No, I don't think so. Or was there? Maybe there was someone climbing up the rungs of the trunk. I kind of forgot.
I thought somebody told me that Gene Forrester was.
Finney was there. He knows better than anyone.
You were there, weren't you, Gene?
Yes, I was there too.
You were on the bottom, weren't you?
Down at the bottom, yes.
Did you see the tree shake or anything? I've been meaning to ask you for the hell of it.
No, I don't recall anything like that.
Naughty question.
I thought you were in the tree.
Well, of course I was in the tree. Oh, you mean Gene? He wasn't in it. Is that what you mean? Or...
I meant Gene.
Of course Finney was in the tree.
How do you expect me to remember that? There's a lot of confusion right then.
A kid I used to play with was hit by a car once when I was about 11 years old, and I remember every single thing about it. Exactly where I was standing, the color of the sky, the noise of the brakes the car had made. I never will forget anything about it.
You and I are two different people.
No one's accusing you of anything.
Well, of course no one's accusing me.
I think I remember now. Yes, I remember seeing you standing on the bank. You were looking up and your hair was plastered down over your forehead so that you had that dumb look you always have when you've been in the water. What was it you said? Stop posing up there, or one of those best pal cracks you're always making. And I think I did start to pose just to make you madder. And I said, what did I say? Something about the two of us. Yes, I said let's make a double jump because I thought if we went together, it'd be something that had never been done before. Holding hands in a jump. No, that was on the ground when I said that to you. I said that to you on the ground, and the two of us started to climb.
Okay. The two of you started to climb up the tree together. Was that it? And he just said he was on the ground.
On the rungs. I said I might have been on the rungs.
Who else was there? Leper Lepellier was there, wasn't he? Leper always was the exact type when it came to details. He could have told us where everybody was standing, what everybody was wearing, the whole conversation that day, and what the temperature was. He could have cleared the whole thing up. Too bad.
Okay, then me. Leper's here. I saw him going to Dr. Carhart's office today.
Here, go get him. He must be in Cart's room if he hasn't gone home yet.
Yes, what can I do for you?
So that you were standing next to the riverbank watching Phineas climb the tree?
Sure, right there, by the trunk of the tree. I was looking up. It was almost sunset. I can remember the way the sun was shining in my eyes.
So you couldn't?
So what did you see? Did you see anything with the sun in your eyes?
Oh, sure. I just shaded my eyes a little like this. And then I could see. I could see them both. Clearly enough because the sun was blazing all around them. And the rays of the sun were shooting past them, like golden machine gun fire. That's what it was like, if you want to know. Both of them looked like black as death standing up there with this fire burning all around them.
Up there? Where? Where were the two of them standing up there?
On the limb.
Who was where on the Was one of them ahead of the other?
Well, of course.
Who was ahead?
I could see that. There was just two shapes with that fire shooting past them.
You've already told us that. You couldn't see who was ahead?
No, naturally I couldn't.
But you could see how they were standing. Where were they exactly?
One of them was next to the trunk, holding the trunk of the tree. I'll never forget that because the tree was this huge black shape too, and his hand was touching the black trunk, anchored him, if you know what I mean, to something solid. In all the bright fire, they were standing in there, and the other was a little further back out on the limb.
Then what happened?
And then they both moved.
How did they move?
They moved like an engine.
Like an engine?
I can't think of the name of the engine, but it has two pistons. What's that engine? Well, anyway, this engine is first piston, one sinks, and then the other one sinks. And then one holding on to the trunk sank for a second, up and down like a piston. And the other one sank and fell.
The one who moved first shook the other one's balance.
I suppose so.
Was the one who fell was Phineas. In other words, the one who moved first or second?
I don't intend to implicate myself. I'm no fool, you know. I'm not going to tell you everything and then have it used against me later. You always did make me feel a fool, didn't you? But I'm no fool anymore. I know when I have information that might just be dangerous. Why should I tell it to you? Just because it happens to suit you?
Leopard, this is very important.
So am I. I'm important. You never realized it, but I'm important too. You be the fool. You do what everyone wants you to when they want it. You be the fool now.
I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. Never mind.
Wait a minute. We haven't heard everything yet. We haven't got all the facts.
You get the rest of the facts, Breaker. You get all your facts. You get every fact there is in the world.